News and rumors surrounding the Toronto Maple Leafs have surfaced. Surprisingly, our journalists have obtained access to this valuable information. However, before we delve into the details of these updates, I have a special request. Kindly subscribe to our channel to help us surpass the Boston Bruins in the number of subscribers. With your support, we aim to become the leading news channel. What moves can we expect GM Brad Treliving to make leading up to his first regular season appearance with the Toronto Maple Leafs? While teams have had the entire summer to prepare for the upcoming season, there are still numerous skilled depth players potentially available, suggesting that the team may undergo changes before the season commences. However, the most substantial alterations often transpire in March when some teams are eliminated from playoff contention, making different players accessible. The current depth on the team is not as extensive as in the previous season, but this was expected after they bolstered their roster with rental players at the trade deadline. Let's explore two players that the Leafs may contemplate acquiring during the season. Two players the Toronto Maple Leafs can pursue at next year's trade deadline. When we consider notable upcoming free agents next summer, many players could complement the current Toronto Maple Leafs roster. Steven Stamkos would serve as an exemplary leader in the locker room for the Leafs. During the playoffs, his exceptional gameplay and agility would prove invaluable to the team. Stamkos hails from the Toronto area and possesses a profound understanding of the game, enabling him to support his teammates effectively. This is just one dream acquisition example, although it's improbable via a mid-season trade. Regarding players who could become available at the trade deadline, I have two names that could seamlessly fit into the Toronto Maple Leafs lineup. Chris Tanev, despite being 33 years old, maintains his status as one of the NHL's premier defensive players. His experience and physical prowess would provide the Toronto Maple Leafs with an advantage in board battles, and his solid defensive awareness would integrate seamlessly into the Maple Leafs system. Tanev would represent a substantial upgrade over their current options and could finally replace Jake Muzzin. Although he possesses a no-trade clause, (NTC), if Calgary finds itself out of playoff contention by March, he would likely waive it to join a contender. Since he doesn't contribute significantly in terms of scoring, his acquisition wouldn't come at a high cost, with a reasonable $4.5 million cap hit. The second player is more of a break glass in case of emergency addition. While the Leafs may be content with Samanov and Hall if they encounter difficulties during the season and if Winnipeg isn't in playoff contention come March, pursuing Connor Hellebuyck could be a wise move. Given the right package and the sufficient cap space available for the Toronto Maple Leafs next year, this deal could make sense, and it might even become a necessity if the team's goaltenders face challenges during the season.